Hey, what's up, everybody? Mogi and Monster here, along with the lovely Stevie B.
Hello, everybody.
Welcome to Why the Fascination, or WTF. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Great to see everybody in chat. How are you guys doing?
Gary Sr.
Gary was first in the door.
Right.
Good to see you. And then Mr. Lee. What's up, buddy?
Hey.
Good to see you, man. Hope everything's going all right with you. I know Ben's in here and Sharon's in here.
Jim's in here.
Jim, correct. And I'm sure there will be more trickling in.
So I saw Northwoods in
Northwoods, what's up?
There you go.
Christy side.
What's up, bro?
How you doing? Good to see you. Damn it. Drop my lighter. I think that's it for now. Right on. What's up, guys? Oh, Mr. Lee, Happy New Year, buddy.
Happy New
I
Year.
hope you had a good, New Year's Eve and everything's going good in the first 8 days of the new year. Tina, welcome. Doing good. How are you?
Hey, Tina. Good to see you. Excuse me.
Oh, WTFMike pops in. I want to bitch to him. He's tied with Aldi. The other day, I don't know. I guess it was the beginning of the week.
Probably Monday, I think.
Yeah, Stevie and I go. I had to go get rent, whatever. Some money orders, and I go up to my local Winn-Dixie.
Well,
My favorite. It's closest, and
it's my favorite because it's closest.
and it's.
Well, we pull up in the parking lot. And
I'm like, oh, there's not a lot of cars.
Yeah, that was the first thing we noticed, and which was very odd because the time of the day, it was just usually it's packed when you go to the grocery store, but noticed that there weren't much cars in the parking lot, and then noticed big banner hanging on the
front door, the window,
slapped on the side of the building, on the front of the building.
Going out of business sale, basically.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? But it was funny because I was in the same store just the week before, and I came home talking about how odd it was that it seemed like they didn't put up stock.
Some
like
of the shelves were
a lot of
bare.
The things were missing, empty, just odds and ends. But for the most part, I was able to do shopping. It was just noticeable, and I mentioned it to him.
We walked in, and I went over to the counter, which wasn't a service desk anymore. It was just a counter.
They had cigarettes.
True. But all their Western Union machines were gone, and I look around, and it turns out that 75% of that store was barren. Like they roped it off with tape. You couldn't go in it.
Caution tape.
The freezers, all that was
the
just
back
empty.
half of the store was, and all the edges, produce, everything.
No meats, it was just.
They had the front row aisles, which was probably like 12 aisles.
It was weird.
Only half of each aisle had products on it, so it was picking and all the leftover half off, 40% off sales.
One. Go find my email address. It should somewhere in description. Send me your address, man. I'll hook you up. He wants a bandana.
Cool.
I figured out how to mail them cheaply.
But yeah, so Aldi, the way you pronounce it, had bought out a lot of more than half of the Winn-Dixie. Yeah. Well, they bought out Winn-Dixie, so I think more than half of them are converting over to Aldi's. We spoke to the cashier after we picked up a few things. They said they are converting over to an Aldi, but it just sucks that it's our grocery store we get most of our stuff from.
I mean, Aldi, I'm fine.
I like I like Aldi. Excuse me. I would probably shop Aldi now before they even considered, going out of business, but there wasn't one close enough. It's out of the way. The closest store to us is absolutely out of the way for either of us. It's nowhere near work or home.
But it's funny because Aldi used to be an off-brand store. Like they wouldn't do the name brands, and now they're
my water over. Sorry,
they would have flooded the place.
I would have. My big ass cup lick.
But
a big bucket.
Now they're starting to get into some of the name brands.
Yeah, and their produce is great. I've always loved their produce. Meats, they're different, but yeah. Like I said, Tina, I agree. I like Aldi. There just wasn't one close for the past 3 years now. I think I've shopped at that one, the one that is closest in Mount Dora. I've shopped there once since we moved here.
No, I had a bad experience with an Aldi in Arizona. It was the only store around in this town, and they kind of price gouged a little bit. And I remember me and my wife at the time, we weren't even married yet. We had things in a grocery cart, and then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm looking around like, why is everything so expensive? And this was 2011. It's because, like I said, it was the only gig in town. There was no other stores. The closest one was a Walmart that was about 11, 12 miles away. So we walked away from the cart. I just left everything in it. When we walked out, I was like, screw this. I'll drive the 12 miles. I just felt like
it's odd because we've had this conversation. Aldi has always been less expensive than, say, Walmart or most other grocery stores for the most part. But again, I haven't shopped there in 2-3 years, so who knows what the pricing is.
I actually saw a video today. Yeah, it was today, of certain products, Aldi products that people line up for. I was like, what?
Such as?
I didn't like. I got that far, and I was like, I don't give a shit about these products. I know it was something about one of the products were waffles, Belgian waffles, but they were like enhanced, like protein enhanced or something.
Oh. Whatever
it was, yeah. I didn't watch the whole thing, but it was just interesting. I'm like, really? People lining up at Aldi? It's,
When my girls
fighting over products.
When my girls were young, it was very affordable, so I shopped there quite often.
Greetings, Jim.
Jim.
Hello, everybody. I jumped up here to remind Stevie she's going to tell us a story, I believe.
Oh, about my sister.
Yeah.
Well, you jumped right into that, didn't you, Jim?
Yeah, he's been waiting. He's even put it in chat. I think that was his first comment.
Yeah.
It wasn't hi. It wasn't what's up. It was, Steve, you better be telling a story.
I kind of feel bad because I haven't spoken to her since the other day, so I don't have a lot of detail that I'd like to. I still have questions. When we were talking, I had to apologize because I have questions, and she's busy. She's been working, and the job that she's been on for the last 2 weeks is basically 3 towns over. So she hasn't been home since that night. But I started mentioning it at the end of the show on Tuesday. I got a message from my sister early in the morning, Tuesday morning. And she was freaked out. She said that her dog had woken her up in the middle of the night. And Daisy is an older dog. She's very well trained. She's potty trained, house trained, whatever you want to call it. She doesn't get up in the middle of the night to go out. So for Daisy to wake her up in the middle of the night to go out, or to wake her up in the middle of the night for anything, was kind of odd. So she thought something was wrong, but she kept gesturing towards the door that she wanted to go out. So my sister didn't even put anything on. She's in a tank top and shorts and goes out. takes Daisy out. Now I have to explain the property. I said Maryland on Tuesday. It's not Maryland. It's Virginia. It's on the Virginia side. It's kind of borders Maryland, right at the border almost. Probably less than 10 miles from the Potomac River. The biggest town closest to where she lives would be, say, King James, Virginia. I think it's King
George.
King George. Excuse me, King George.
I was about to say, I was like, King James is
Yeah, no, it was
Brown.
George. So the property that she lives on, the house is off the main highway, the main road. That would, if you continue straight, less than 10 miles probably from her house, would take you to the bridge over the Potomac, and you're in Maryland. So on that road, going towards the Maryland, I'm trying to give you all a picture of the setting. So if you're going towards the bridge to Maryland, the house is set on the left of the highway, coming from, say, 95. There's a whole, just miles of forest. I don't know exactly how big whether, I really hadn't looked into it to see if it's protected or wildlife refuge, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It's
WMA or something
right,
like that.
right. But it's a lot of forest in that general area. And I do know that there's a naval base up around there somewhere, because the last time I stayed with her on that property, there certain times throughout the day, because of the naval base, the Wi-Fi would go out momentarily. It was almost routine. It was like clockwork. Oh, it's 1 o'clock, Wi-Fi's out. So there's a naval base nearby, lots of forest. Well, when you turn off the main road onto the property, there's a long driveway that I want to say it's probably at least 1/10 of a mile. It goes down, there's an incline, there's a bend, and then it starts climbing up, and the house sits up on the ridge that just surrounded by forest. It opens up into an opening where there's the main house and probably 4, maybe 5 other buildings on the property, but they're outbuildings. The original owner was a steel worker. It was his own company, provided or produced, or whatever you want to call it. He created shelters like garages. What do you call them?
Kwanzaa huts?
Not canopies, but like a garage, I guess, but steel. It was
Carports?
all carports. Yes, thank you.
We have 2 of them. So.
But I know, but at a massive scale, because he had heavy equipment that he stored. Yeah. So you have probably about 4 or 5 of them on that property, and behind the house, there's one that is just the firewood storage. So if you go into the front door, if you pull up in the driveway, you're sitting on top of the ridge. When I was there, I'm throwing a stick and a ball to her dog, to Daisy, and Daisy would haul ass down this real steep hill that leads towards the front of the road. What?
Your stomach just flipped.
No, I saw. I was asking. So yeah, there's nothing but forest from looking out the front door, front to the right, to the left. It's just surrounded by forest with the big opening with all the other buildings to the left. The first day that I was there, first time ever being on that property, it was not long after my amputation. And when I say not long, I'm talking weeks after.
That was that.
My mom had passed, and I was up there for my mom's funeral.
Yeah, it was when we first.
Yeah. I had left that place.
Came to hang out.
Yes. So I'm in a wheelchair. I haven't even begun to think about getting prosthetics. So I'm in a wheelchair. Just had my amputation. When I got to the house, they were trying to figure out how to get me in the house because there's no ramp or anything. But they had ATV ramps, and they were going around back to go get them, and that's why I was left outside initially. I was left to sit outside. Here, wait here. So I'm sitting up on the stoop by the front door, and I'm by myself, and my Aunt Barb comes out. The second she walks out, the screen door slams. It reminds me of the creaky door gyms. you get the door shut, and the second that door shut, I hear this knock, this wood knock from the tree line straight ahead, off to the right, it sounded like, but it sounded just like Babe Ruth just hit a home run. It was so distinct. It was so clear. There was no other sound out there. It wasn't windy. It wasn't, you can't hear traffic on the road. It's down a ways. The only time you can hear traffic is if a big rig, loggers usually, come riding through there. It's the second I hear it, I immediately, I'm like, I jerked my head to the right because there's Aunt Barb standing there. And I looked at her, and her reaction was, oh, I hear that all the time. Every time I come out of the house, that's just a tree branch falling, dead tree branch, and I'm looking at her like, are you crazy? But I didn't say anything because, it just happened. And I'm more kind of tripping out that that's her rationalization of that sound. It was just bizarre to me.
It didn't happen every time she came out.
And the fact
trees
that
would have no branches on them.
Yeah, well, the fact that she said she hears that all the time. Every time she comes out of the house, she hears it all the time. So that was real peculiar to me. That property, the time that I spent there was about, I think, 4 nights, 5 days, something like that. My sister, me being in the wheelchair, she knows how much. I mean, we grew up in the woods around the neighborhood. So she's desperately trying to get me into the forest because I hadn't been hiking or I hadn't been out since my amputation. So she's wheeling me around the property, and we're following the tree line, trying to find a way in. But the problem is she could get me in there only maybe 20 to 30 feet at the most, because there's like a berm. It's an upridge that just probably about maybe 6-7 feet up, and there's no way past it. We did find a little what looked like a game trail off to the right, where it was a game trail, not wide enough, nowhere near able to get the wheelchair through there. So that's where we stopped. So that was the only bit of exploring I could do on the property. So fast forward to Tuesday. She wakes up in the middle of the night. Daisy gets her up. She grabs her cigarettes, has her phone in her hand. Daisy runs off. She walks over to the tree line, but Daisy goes straight for this one part of the tree line, which, dogs, they'll sniff around. They'll look around. They'll sniff around.
Dog was on a mission.
Yeah, went straight for one and just kind of fixated on this one part of the tree line. She's out there freezing in a tank top and shorts. Daisy, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Go potty, go potty. Daisy's not fixated on trying to find a spot to pee. She's, nose to the woods, sniffing in one direction. Then she starts hearing sound like something's moving in the tree line. It draws my sister's attention to that sound. Daisy, she said she didn't think Daisy heard anything. She's not sure, but it was more her sniffing in that direction. So she already knew something was there.
Oh, that's why she was wanting to get out. So
yeah, so she's trying to hurry her up, my sister, thinking nothing other than I'm freezing. I want to take my ass back to bed. Hurry your ass up.
Shit, and let's go. Come on.
Well, pee and let's go. So Daisy finally, in the direction of where the sound's coming from, drops to pee, and my sister hears, rustling through the brush. She turns to look and instantly sees red glowing eyes. 2 eyes about the size of a quarter, if not a little bit bigger. But the way that she described them was that they were dark, dark red with a ring around the outer edge of the eyes. But it wasn't that it was eye shine. It wasn't shining. She had no light to reflect the shine from. These eyes actually glowed, and it freaked her out.
How high off the ground were they?
She said probably 2 or 3 feet, but she couldn't tell if it was. It wasn't. She thinks it's not. It wasn't on the flat level. She's thinking 2-3 feet up on
The berm.
On the berm, but she can't see anything, so she's not sure. Now, all the questions that I have for her, I'm trying to get her to describe everything, and we haven't been able to talk, and I'm still so anxious to get the rest of the story. But I'm asking questions like, did you see a body? Did you see a head? in a text, she did mention something about seeing a head, but it was just one
No
mention,
description.
no description, and no elaboration on that, that one little sentence that I'm like, wait, what? She did say she didn't see a body. She did. Look, she's not, and I mentioned this Tuesday night, she's not into Bigfoot or Sasquatch or everything that her and I've experienced
Not
growing up.
paradigm.
It was paranormal,
Yeah.
weird things happening in the house, seeing things moving, seeing things, she's seen orbs. She's had weird encounters, and mainly in every house that we've ever lived in, we've always had things go on.
What else, like, as she's watching these eyes?
So she's looking at the eyes, and she said it felt like it was staring her through her soul. It was, to her, it was looking right at her. They were eye to eye, 20 to 30 feet away. So when she sees the eyes, Daisy finishes peeing, and she's like, come on. Daisy's not done. She's got to poop. So Daisy walks just a few feet, further down the tree line, which in that she said was really weird because Daisy's usually up and down the tree line finding her spot. She was fixated on that one spot, wanted to go, and as soon as she was done, she was out of there. But while she's pooping, my sister's, eye locked on this thing. She doesn't want to take her eyes off of it. She's really freaked out. She's like, I love my dog. I'm ready to run. She's looking.
You're on your own, bitch.
Yeah. At this thing, staring at its eyes, and all of a sudden, she said it starts swaying left to right. A gentle sway, left to right. Left. She said the thing didn't move. Like it wasn't like it just moved over to the left and moved over to the right. She said it was a sway, and she had asked me later on in the text, had I ever heard of what would do that?
Yeah.
Is what she's asking me. I'm like, well, she's wanting me to look into it. Like in that area, did I find anything? Was one of the messages she sent me earlier today. Did I find anything out about that actual immediate area that she's in?
I've looked at the area on Google Earth, and it's
heavily wooded.
Yeah, and
nothing really around.
And it's less than 10 miles from the Penobscot. I mean, from the Potomac.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, if you think about it, less than 10 miles. I think the Potomac is actually closer from behind that property than it is going to the bridge.
So yeah, there's a lot of woods there, but now I didn't even think to start looking up like BFRO because they're only like 10% of all the reports.
Yeah, and if there's any woo, they won't mention anything.
Yeah,
if there's anything paranormal.
Mr. Lee asked, "Isn't that where the Mothman comes from?"
No, that Mothman originates from West Virginia.
West Virginia, Pleasant.
West Virginia.
But I said close.
So Daisy's pooing, and she's really, when she sees the thing start swaying, she said it looked like it was starting to move closer to her. That was basically at the end of it. When that thing started moving closer to her, to the tree line, she basically, Daisy, come on. Daisy was done, and they ran back. And she said she ran into the house, and it's funny to her because, you see it in the movies or you hear somebody say she ran into the house, slammed the door behind her, and put her back to the door.
And probably slid down it too.
she was freaked out. My sister doesn't scare easy. We come from the same cloth. She's very open-minded. She knows my experiences.
What's up, Andrew?
And I said this to Mog. I said, I don't doubt her. I know the sincerity in what she was telling me, and I can hear it in her voice, and I saw it in the text. I made her write it out in a text, and she wrote it kind of silly, funny as she is. Her personality comes through in how she wrote it. But I want to get the full. I have questions. When you mentioned the head, I want to know.
But what's cool is it's a piece of property that if we wanted to, we could go explore.
Oh, I'd go there right now if I wanted to. Open arms. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did she by chance mention when it was swaying back and forth how far the sway was?
No, no, and that was one of the questions that I wanted to ask.
Yeah, I was like, well, how far apart were the eyes? Or
Right,
you know.
and I asked her that. I asked. There's a lot of questions I wrote in text, and she hasn't gotten back. She does. She's a partner in a corporate cleaning company, so they work amongst themselves, but they get these big jobs, and it's a job that would take, say, 5 days, and she stays there out of town, working on getting these properties back in order to open up for businesses. So small businesses or whatever it may be, but yeah. No, I tried, Mr. Lee. He says, can you persuade her to come on? I asked. She's like, hell no.
She's not a YouTuber. She's not a Bigfooter. She's not,
I would honestly say she has an Instagram, but it was only out of curiosity. She set up the account. She flips and scrolls through TikToks, but it's nothing to do with paranormal, cryptid, or none of that. We've always, since we've grown up and distance ourselves as far as, actual distance, anything that happens, we share with each other, because like I said, growing up, we had shit going on around us all the time, not just us, but our mom, my other sister. It seemed like it was in the family. Something was always out of the normal. It was, always something going on. So when things happen, we do take the time to share with each other. I think the last thing I had told her was when I was in the house and it sounded like somebody threw a cereal bowl in the sink,
or the cabinet here.
Yeah, oh yeah, probably that too, I'm sure. But yeah, so I mean, she did say, when I actually spoke to her for a minute, I was standing in the shed at the park. She was like, "Oh man," she said, "I was gonna call you. It was the middle of the night." She even asked her what time it was, the time frame between 2 and 3, probably. She says probably because she only had time enough to go out there to the tree line following Daisy. Notice that Daisy was fixated on that one section, so she didn't even bother with her phone.
Sure.
She had her phone in her hand, didn't think to turn her flashlight on to see if she could see, and you know what I mean? I told her, I'm like, if you go back out there, bring a light with you,
not your phone.
Not your phone. Something with a spotlight. Yeah. Something with a spotlight on it, But she's like, I'm not going back out there. Daisy can wait. I mean, she's not freaked out easy. And all of the things that we've experienced throughout life, and I've said this about myself and things that I've experienced, there's only been maybe once, twice at the most that I've ever felt like freaked out. This freaked her out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She was like, what the fuck was that shit? I'm like, I don't know. That's the only thing. I told her the only thing that I've ever heard anybody mention red glowing eyes was Sasquatch. So,
I mean, it's got me thinking that thing was on the other side, and I'm just hypothetical. It was on the other side of that berm, like doing a Kilroy, looking over.
Right. Or squatted down.
Yeah.
Because it swayed.
Yeah.
And that was the image, the visual that I got, because seeing that berm,
but that thing was 7 foot off the ground, but she said it was like 2 to 3 feet off the ground.
Well, she said if it was up there, it was 2-3 feet. I said, okay. Or it could have been all the way to the berm in front of it, being say 30 feet away in the dark and only being able to see eyes. It was kind of hard to tell, but yeah.
G'day, River. Good to see you.
Hey, River. I would ask, without leading her on or putting ideas in her head, I'd try to find out how much of an arch was on the sway. Because, the shorter a person is, when they're swaying back and forth, the arch is more tilted down than someone who's tall. It's going to be more of a straight line the taller the person is. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you mean.
And how wide the sway was from left to right, things like that. And like Mog said, how far apart the eyes were, and that'll help get an idea for size. I think.
I get it.
I want to know. I want to know what, I mean, that brief mention of the head. You know what I mean? She mentioned it in the text, and when I spoke to her, it was, you know, I didn't want to flood her with questions. I kind of did, and she answered a few in the short time we were able to talk. But yeah, I still have questions. I still want to have that conversation. I reached out to her
There will be
today.
follow-ups.
Yeah, absolutely. And I want her to continue writing what she started. So, and I will read that eventually. I just feel like it's incomplete at the moment. You know.
Sure.
Tell her a little old mountain man from North Carolina wants to know more about the story.
I tell you, everybody wants to know. I want to know. I want to know because I've been there, and you know, it's one of the few places that I've been that I get a creepy vibe. I got a creepy vibe. But one night, one of those nights, they're in the far right corner of the coming out of the front door, kind of in that exact direction of where that tree knot came from. They have a barrel set out for a fire pit and chairs, and we went and sat out there, but it was just kind of creepy.
How big is the property?
It's
Acres or?
I would say yes, but the majority of it is wooded. You know, I mean, for her to push me down to the far out building, it would be like, I would say, I'm trying to think of distance from here from the house. Like from here to the light.
Okay.
Yeah.
150, 200 yards.
Yeah. And just as wide as far as open. I mean, probably wider because I'm not considering the driveway.
Hey, Stu, good to see you.
You know, the house sits up on a hill like a castle, and I said that when I first got there, that it's beautifully set up on the ridge, overlooking the whole property, top and bottom, and you can't see the main road. She had done a yard sale, a garage sale, the first day I got there, and you know, she left me outside to you know, just keep an eye on things in case somebody shows up. I'm like, nobody's going to ever find this place. You know, they're going to turn off the main road and be like, fuck that. I'm not going up in there. You know what I mean? But that was the day that I met that guy that gave me that wheelchair, the electric wheelchair.
Yeah.
He did find the place. Yeah.
Mr. Lisa Stephanie, has your sister considered a game camera?
No, she's not into all that.
No,
she's really not. She's not. I mean, technology wise, she has a phone.
She's had her experience, and now it's head on a swivel.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes, that's it. You said it.
It's not going to. You know, she's not going to start.
I
should research this.
I didn't know that she was leaving. That, you know, a few hours later, she was up at 4 or 5 o'clock. Before she left, before it got like before
she had to leave in the dark.
She had to leave in the dark, and it was a quick dash to the car and out off the property. I was wanting her, you know, sun comes up, go check for footprints, you know, if you see any tracks or, you know, no. She was like, nope. And when she went back home Tuesday night, but she didn't get home until like 10, 11 o'clock Tuesday night. So it was dark. She left in the dark, came back in the dark, made a mad dash for inside, and had Aunt Barb take Daisy out.
Gotta be like,
she had Aunt Barb take Daisy out.
The anxiety of that
before she got home.
Really?
Yeah.
She didn't tell her shit.
Nope. Nope, not at all.
And Barb, can you take the dog out? I'm running late.
And it's basically letting the door open, but this time Daisy took off and went to the tree line. She usually only goes to the tree line during the day. They'll walk. It's like her version of taking Daisy for a walk. I actually have pictures of.
You're trying,
yes. Give me permission, then I'll go check it out.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. I was drinking.
Say that again.
I said, give me GPS coordinates and permission, and I'll go look for footprints.
Not before I do.
Yeah, but it's only 7 hours for me to drive up there.
Yeah, I think it's like 9 hours. I want to say. No, because you're not going all the way to DC. It's Southern Virginia. 95 straight shot. Get off on the highway, and that's a straight shot. Really not a. Or you can hop on 301, and it would take you somewhat close.
Yeah, I would have to drive east a ways and then go north on 95. That's why it would take me.
And then you'd go east again from 95.
And then north.
Is she closer to 95 or 81?
95.
Okay.
Which is really kind of not close to 95. You have to get off 95. But like I said, find the bridge for the Potomac over to Maryland, and you'll get a general idea where she's at.
Yeah, look on the southern side of the bridge in Virginia, but just look at the area. You'll see how forested it is. You got Potomac right there.
Western side, I guess.
Yeah, I've driven through there several times.
Northwood says, Stevie, it sounds like your sister almost became the owner of some brown pants.
And that was the question I wanted to ask River last week, but we ran out of time. Why is it, do you guys think that some people have all these experiences and then others have none?
I think that's the $1 million question that a lot of people have asked for a long time, as long as I've been in this community and talking to so many people that have experiences and so many stories.
So my question is, how many of those that are telling all these stories are telling the truth?
Right.
Yeah, that's true too.
Very true.
People do shady shit just for views and,
Yeah.
Yep. This is true. Sadly.
Like Stevie said, she had all kinds of experiences, her sister and her mom growing up.
Sure.
And you've had certain experiences, paranormal and such.
Yep.
I've had coincidences, but not necessarily paranormal.
Well, depends on the definition of a coincidence. Usually for me, a coincidence is once, twice. After that, it's not a coincidence.
Yeah. Like just having strange connections to people that just don't make sense. Mathematically, the odds of running into these people are astronomical. That kind of, coincidence.
Tina said, right time, right place, right time, Jim. A lot of it is, I believe. I mean, look, I've said every experience that I've ever had, I was doing something else. I was in that place at that time for other reasons. I've never gone out looking for something and found it. Never.
And almost never anything happens. Almost never. And I could say never until that thing I saw in the sky when we was talking about that meteor shower.
Yeah, these people who say that they go out and they see shit. Most of your true experiences are chance encounters.
And I agree with Mr. Lace, is once you experience high strangeness, you know what to look for and the signs telling you.
Oh yeah.
Right. There's
up to you whether or not you want to believe those signs, but I found that you pay attention and go with your first.
Aunt Barb saying, "Oh, this, it's deadwood. Tree branches drop every time I come out. I hear it.
I agree with Moggs. There'd be some bald trees.
I tell you what. Look, I've heard for years. I've heard people talk about tree knocks, and I've heard people do tree knocks. I've never experienced it myself, but I was astounded. I was. It was just so clear. I swear it sounded like somebody just hit a home run. It was that perfect. I can't even mimic it. That just perfect knock. And it was so loud.
I wonder if Aunt Barb's keeping a secret.
Well,
she's been feeding these things for years.
She's been like on the shelter where they keep the firewood, that little building. She hears things, she says drop, or the coons are out there again, raccoons or possums, or on that side of the house is where the bedrooms are. That's where all three bedrooms
somebody
are.
mentioned earlier maybe they're peeking in the windows.
Yeah,
Well,
Tina wanted to know if they're peeking.
Crushed azaleas.
But yeah, it's a nice property, pretty cool place. I love it out there because it's just so quiet. It's to go to the store, you got to go towards the bridge or over the bridge, actually. Because if you go the opposite direction towards 95, you're driving, 20, 30 minutes just to get to a store. Damn, look. I'm cruising.
They came in earlier. I think they were fishing. This pontoon boat that just went out past us has
The whole
a whole row of lights going across the front of the boat.
Lighting up the whole lake almost. No, I'm kidding, but it's very bright. They just cruised in, and then 2 seconds later, they turn around and now they're flying back out into the lake.
River said, Jim, I think some people are marked, and me being a native Aussie, it runs in our culture.
I don't disagree with that. I mean,
You're also taught it from an early age, so it's not like it's not something new, like they know it exists. We're still skeptical, I was trying to see what Andrew was saying.
WTF Mike and Kathy Bates have come in.
What's up, Mike? Hey, Kathy.
Hey, Kathy. What's up, Mike? No, Mike's here now. You can bitch at him.
It sure is good to see Mr. Lee in chat again.
I know. It is.
So Andrew's had a lot of experiences on his trucking route when he pulls over sometimes.
Oh, I bet.
Just changing washer fluid or adding washer fluid or whatever, middle of nowhere in the Poconos up in Pennsylvania, and gets out of his truck, starts doing that, and there's branches cracking in the woods.
Yeah, and she mentioned that she heard the rustling through the tree line first. She didn't see anything right away, but it was very evident that something was walking around back there. She said it sounded kind of big. It was enough to draw her attention, being that she was half asleep out there. I mean, just as soon as Daisy ran over to the tree line, she catches up, and that's the first thing she notices is she hears the rustling around. And I want to ask her from when she heard it, where was it when she first heard it compared to where she saw it? Was it something? Did it walk in? Did it come in towards her and then she saw the eyes? You know what I mean? Like, I know the description exactly. I could probably walk up to where it happened by her description, being that I've been there, and I was there for almost a week, and I stayed. we traveled that property a lot, back and forth, so I can kind of get an idea. Because if you're looking out the front door and you're facing the direction that she went, there's how do I describe it? The driveway is lower than the grass, the yard. So there's either steps, and I want to say it's 3 to get up into the grass, or she had to push me all the way down to the right and go up and around the garage to get up into the grass. But once you're in the grass, and based on what I think the area she's in, from the front door to probably 50 yards is the first building. And that first building backs the tree line. It's right there at the tree line.
Is that the woodshed?
No. That's the first big garage. And in that garage, there was a big, I don't know, it wasn't a crane. I think it might have been a crane backed in there, like an actual crane.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm telling you, he was a steel worker, and they built these big, outbuildings. So they're big, way bigger than a carport. Imagine a crane and then having a big,
Yeah, no, I get it.
over it. That's the first building.
She went big, over it. You guys couldn't see
I'm
it.
talking with my hands.
Oh, you're not in trouble, Mike. We're just busting balls. My favorite Winn-Dixie is shutting down, and
They're turning it into an Aldi.
yeah,
Aldi, however you say it.
Aldi.
The
What's up?
What's going on?
Morph have started from Wendy.
Let me know if I'm too loud or I'm too quiet. I'm having audio issues.
You sound all right.
All right. Appreciate it, Steve.
Thank you.
Harold, what's up?
My,
And Christy,
my
hey.
all over the place coming in. Apologize. Sorry.
No, so Aldi is taking over the new
All the Winn-Dixie.
all the Winn-Dixies. He just closed down my favorite one.
Oh, is that what you're going to yell at me about?
Yeah, damn it.
Oh,
We're walking through the store, and there's only a quarter of the store left with any type of merchandise on it, and we're just kind of skimming the aisles to see if there were any good deals, which there weren't.
Damn you, Mike.
Yep.
yeah. You guys know Trader Joe's is the same place, right? Same Albrecht family.
Yeah.
There's only one. It's in Winter Park, which is other side of Orlando.
Yeah.
It's the closest Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
And that
yeah.
the way that is set up, it's horrible.
We got 3 of them over in Fort Myers.
I bet. Yeah, that one over in Orlando, there's no parking. I think from the minute they built that store, everyone's bitched about having to. Yeah, it's off of 1792, and it's like you turn into the parking lot, and there's like 2 rows of parking stretched across the front of the door, and that's about it. And it's in the busiest section of, not downtown Orlando, but outer Orlando.
Right. Jim, I was supposed to tell you. Oh, sorry, Jim. Go ahead.
I said, Kathy's calling you a traitor. What were you about to say?
My old man told me to tell you your little Magnabox sound thing. You didn't completely explain it.
Oh, no, not. I just hit the highlights.
Yeah. He's like, you forgot to tell people you can set up tracks on each one of them tapes and go through it like a DJ and make it do what you want. I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, I got one. It's still in the closet in there. He's like, you set up all your tape on the tracks and then you lay them in there up your pre-player. So when you drop them down, you're hitting the play side on it and you set it up like a DJ. That's kind of what they were meant for, like a studio play.
Yeah, it'll go with 90-minute cassettes. I can have 18 hours of nonstop music.
Right.
I was the big wheel on the block when I had.
That's what Dad said too. He's like, yeah, if you had one of them, like the parties were at your place.
Yep. That was the deal.
What up, OCST?
Hey, Mike.
Maya.
That's her scratching.
I just lost my first fish off today. Old man whooped my ass in fishing today. Like 18-3.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
we're that far apart in that ice house. Well, you guys know how far apart we are. But yeah, we're that far apart, and he's just killing them on his end. I can't get nothing.
That sucks.
Yeah, I had to like dark out my hole with my hoodie, and then like I could see the fish moving 23 feet down. I could see him moving on the bottom, and then I could like literally move my jig in front of him and like wiggle it. That's how I got 3. It was. Meanwhile, he's not doing none of that, just pulling them up left and right over there. You freaking prick.
We would call that a shellacking.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, that's what he kept saying. He's like, I've been doing this for years, and I don't think that has nothing to do with it.
What are you using for bait, damn it?
We were both using minnows, so I knew it wouldn't happen.
Well, Mike, as far as I know, the one your dad got and the one I have is the only 2 I know that's in existence.
Oh, all right. Dad had one, but he said he's had one for years. He's like, him and Mom used to have parties with that thing, and they would set up tapes and pre-set them up. They could just slap them in there and drop them down.
I got that in 1981.
Yeah, I was 1.
Happy birthday.
What's up, Richie?
Richie, thank you for stopping in this morning. I appreciate you, buddy.
He wants to know what you did the rest of the day.
Happy birthday, Richie.
I went over and the place I wanted to have lunch was closed for remodeling. So we went to a pizza place and we sit around and had pizza and exchanged Christmas presents because I hadn't seen the people in so long. And we sit there for like 5 hours, 4 hours, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that sounds like you had a good visit.
The quitting smoking's going great. That's about the 8th time or 9th time today I quit.
Mike's over there.
I had the first cigarette. And I was on a live stream with Susie B. And
Got a head rush?
I'm in there, and oh god, yeah, I thought I was gonna fall out of my damn chair. Holy Lord, because these ain't like these are Marlboro Reds, but they're like the full size too. Like,
Yep.
I was like,
100.
holy god.
Go big or go home, huh?
Right, apparently. Good Lord.
So how long did you go before you lit that one up? How many days?
Since the first to tonight.
Well, that's a start.
Right?
Tonight is when you caved.
Yep.
Yeah, tonight I had 2 apple pie moonshines, and like something in me was like, fuck, I really need a cigarette. And I lit that cigarette, and I got about half through it, and I'm just, I don't think I really needed a cigarette.
So 8 cigarettes later.
Right? after that first one, though, like
Looking for that.
my body was like, oh, we're back to normal. All right.
Woohoo!
So are you going to try to quit again, or are you going to just keep on smoking?
Mm-mm. No, these are going out the window.
Soon as the box is empty.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please. Oh, you here? Come on, get out of here.
Right. They weren't even mine. These, like, I stole these from the wife.
Oh, she's going to keep smoking, and you're going to try to quit?
I did for, well, what are we on? 8 days? Yeah.
In 68 hours.
Yeah.
That's just going to make it a little bit hard on you, but
It's not actually, because I'm outside all the damn time. I'm working on the ice house, doing things out there. I'm not in here. So.
Mm-hmm.
It was real hard today, I'll tell you that, when we were out fishing. Like sitting in the ice house, drinking coffee, not doing nothing, bored. I literally just wanted to light cigarette after cigarette, but I had none.
Right. Well,
Then we come home, put the ice house in the driveway, and I walk in, there's a pack of cigarettes on the table. I'm like, no. Well, then I started drinking moonshine, talking to Susie B, that apple pie, and that really triggered it. Like, yep, cigarette. I about fell out my damn kitchen chair. I'm like, is this what it feels like to be stoned?
Richie says, Mr. Lee, are you high? I know. Who said that?
Mr. Lee said, Jim, are you high?
Mr. Lee says, Richie, are you skinny? Are you still skinny?
Is that Jim or is that a fake like Mr. Lee? What?
No, this is me. What you see is what you get.
Right?
Moggs and Stevie B can tell you this is really me.
Yeah, that's
Right. Oh, I've heard that a couple times about you, Jim. The people that have seen you for the first time, I thought he'd look different. What do you mean?
I'm not kidding when I tell everybody I'm just a little old mountain man.
It's not that
Yeah, he is.
Everybody that ain't seen his face before, though, it's like I pictured him heavier. I pictured him this.
Oh, the funniest thing, I was working at a loan company, and I did most of my business over the phone.
Well, so nobody liked you anyway.
That too. Occasionally, people would come into the office, and I'd be standing at the counter doing something, and one of the girls would be taking payments, and like I said, I was standing right there, and they would ask to point me out, and the girl would just go, "That's him." And they look, and they go, "He sounded 6 foot tall."
I absolutely love this like and subscribe thing right here. This thing is great. I love this thing right here. Yeah,
man.
That's the best idea ever. I always want this spot when I'm. Don't shut it off, damn it. I'm gonna keep pointing at it every time it pops up. Everybody, like, subscribe. Love that thing.
Oh, what was some of
Little tool.
they thought I was taller. They thought I was heavier.
Yeah,
And-
that's the one I heard. That's the one I mostly heard.
Younger.
Four different people like, did you see Jim? I'm like, I seen Jim way before Jim showed his face on camera, like being Jim.
Yep.
Huh? I'm like, yeah, I've seen Jim. They're like, I thought he'd be heavier. What? He doesn't even sound fat.
I think the only thing that surprised me seeing Jim for the first time was how similar he looks to Billy Joel, his mug. When he first showed his face on the emoji avatar thingy,
Right?
at night,
It's in
everybody,
the eyes.
I think it might have been Michael Haywood or somebody said, I mean, there was a few people that said, is he using Billy Joel's picture?
Who's that
I
girl
feel-
that sang "Set Fire to the Rain"? I set
Oh,
fire.
Adele.
Yeah, Billy Joel and Adele had a child. I mean, like,
Oh, geez.
It's like, what?
I would be awful. That'd be like being Dolly Parton's baby and being a bottle baby. I mean, it'd be awful. I can't sing a note, and coming from two famous singers like that would just be terrible.
I'm just going by the looks. We're not talking about musical talent here.
Robert.
We smoke bush tobacco down under, mate. Hell yeah, but I smoke Marlboro Reds in a box. Congrats.
Richie said Jim sounds like he's early 30s max.
Voice alone, yeah, he does sound young, doesn't he? Voice alone. And then he starts talking about what he used to do in like 1967. You're like, wait a minute. And,
Oh shit! I could tell you what I was doing in 1960.
right?
Yeah.
This is what I mean, people.
Damn, I'm feeling old. So
He ran a daycare that Jesus was in at one time.
I don't remember who originally told the story, but I kind of adopted it. Yeah, Moses owes me a $5.
Yeah. I remember the daycare used to run away in the manger. It was a great place.
Yeah, some of the kids made a real jack. Well, anyway.
Remember, is that like rabbit tobacco?
Oh.
Rabbit tobacco. We do a lot of smoked rabbit up here.
Mike, you need to come to Richmond, Virginia. That's the largest marble.
Oh yeah, great idea. Yeah, guy trying to come to Richmond, Virginia, where all the tobacco's made.
With Philip Morris.
No, Marlboro. Philip Morris.
Yeah.
Come to Winston-Salem if you want Winston cigarettes, Salem cigarettes, Camel cigarettes.
Jim is older than me. I don't think he is, Kathy.
Yeah, I am. Nope. I think Kathy is a year or two older than me. She told me her age one time, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. She was in the flood of 69 and she went, yeah, she might be a little older than you.
Yeah. Seems like she said her age one day last week, and I think she's like 2 or 3 years older than me, which kind of surprised me.
Mr. Lee said Stranger Things last season, very disappointing.
I enjoyed it, Mr. Lee.
What year did we land on the moon?
69, supposedly.
69? Yeah, and she was an adult by then, so.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, she's older than you are.
Where is Fellsmere?
I never tell my age. You don't have to. You've given enough clues to know how old you are.
Fellsmere.
Well, I'm 69 this year, and next year I turn the big 70.
Florida. Go ahead. Don't worry about me.
Yeah,
Oh,
we know
you're
you're
good.
talking to your phone.
It's just your show. We understand. Yeah, no big deal.
Right.
Carry on.
No, I'm trying to find this place wherever. It's over on the coast.
What is it?
It's a little north of Vero Beach. Oh no, they're having a Frog Legs festival.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Huh.
Whoa.
My God, speaking of frog legs, you guys see that viral video of that lady lowering that frog into the frying thing? And
Oh,
like
no.
the legs are like 4 feet. I'm like, where'd you get that frog? good Lord, she's holding it like a turkey, lowering it down in there, and you can see the webbed toes, and she skinned it.
Wow.
But she's lowering it down in there. I'm like, this thing is like she's holding it like a turkey, like it's that wide, lowering a frog down into a vat of boiling grease. I'm like, what in the flip?
Sharon says I was a tiny baby in '69. So was I. I was 2.
I was in my dad's nutsack in '69. I was negative 11.
He wasn't a twinkle in his dad's eye yet.
Not even close.
So what's your
Bumping the
dad?
Night Monsters. What's going on? Good to see you.
So what's your dad going to do with that tape deck?
Oh, it'll sit in his closet with the rest of all the old crap that he likes to reminisce over every now and then.
Does he have any of his other stereo equipment?
Oh yeah, yeah. He breaks out his 8-tracks like at least once a month.
I like 8-tracks in a way, but the physics of an 8-track makes them very prone to stretch the tape or break.
Yeah, fair. But he's got. Remember the big TV consoles with the dual 8-track players and the record player in the middle and the 2 speakers and then the TV? We got one of them where the TV don't work, but the sound does. The TV will play the audio when you hook it up, but it won't show anything on the screen. But it'll play all the stereo stuff and all that. It's still in the living room. And then on the way far side, when you lift up the lid, the bar rises up with like all the whiskey glasses and the scotch and whatnot he likes to drink. Yeah, every now and then he'll break out a bunch of 8-tracks and stack them up, and he'll lift the lid up of that thing. And he'll put 8-tracks in there, and he'll pour himself a scotch and light one of his cigars or his pipe, whatever he's doing, and then just jam to whatever he's getting into that night.
What does he listen to usually?
A lot of Eagles.
Oh yeah,
a lot of old Eagles.
Right on. So who invented the 8-track?
Right.
Don't know. I'll have to look that up.
Lover Boy is another one. He loved to play that one.
There's but I do know this. Whenever anybody's 8-track or cassette broke or had a problem,
right,
I got them. Everybody was bringing me their broke stuff to fix.
Yeah, Dad has a 1970 Chevelle with quadraphonic sound in it. He likes to play 8-tracks in that thing too.
Really?
Yeah.
If they had ever come to a common format for quadraphonic, we may have actually had it still to this day. But there was like 3 different formats and they couldn't get together. I hate that. But anyway.
Yeah, I think it's Pink Floyd that he likes to listen to in the car. Because you can literally hear it go around when they it goes speaker to speaker to speaker, and then it starts getting faster and faster and faster. He's like, if you really listen and you have it at high volume, it'll make you dizzy. I'm like, no, don't. It makes me annoyed.
Well, that's pretty neat. He's still got that stuff and it works.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, the turntable that I have is a linear drive, and everybody's amazed that it still works.
Right.
Because
I got no idea what his turntable is, for the record. I have no clue.
But I don't smoke.
Belt drive, I'm guessing.
And smoking is one of the worst things for home electronics that there is, especially old tube TVs.
Yeah.
The tube TVs was like a magnet to the smoke.
Yeah. Yeah, and he smoked like a chimney. So he don't anymore. Now it's cigars every now and then and pipes. And that's only when his Navy buddies show up and they start drinking scotch and doing stupid stuff.
Scotch will do that.
Yep.
No, they start doing the stupid stuff way before the scotch.
What? How long was he in the Navy?
8 years, 8.5 years, something like that. So,
was he on a ship, aircraft carrier, or what?
He was on a lot of them. The USS O'Callahan, the USS Kitty Hawk, and there's another one. There's 2 more, and I can't remember them. And then they even hang up in our house, and I can't remember what the hell they are.
I'm kind of partial to the Kitty Hawk.
Yeah, that was one of his favorites. Yeah, he owns a couple records on the USS Kitty Hawk. The only man to trip with the live freaking explosive up steps in a wheelbarrow.
Well, you've been in the military, so you probably know what happens when they cross the equator.
Yeah, but USS Kitty Hawk, USS O'Callahan. Why can I not think of them? They hang on the wall. I look at them every freaking day. He's got all the Zippos and the flags.
I don't remember what they did when they crossed the equator. Shit.
They stop the ship, and everybody who's first time for crossing the equator, they throw garbage and those people into the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then they gather them up and continue on like nothing happened. That's the other thing, too. They don't tell you they're doing that. That's where people get it mistaken. They think like you know what's going to happen to you. They don't tell you anything.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, the ship starts slowing down, and then like a bunch of people grab you and chuck you in the freaking water with a bunch of trash and other crap.
I think my dad described it as we went for a swim. Didn't say he was, thrown overboard. Oh yeah, we went for a swim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, well, you did. He wasn't lying.
No.
Yeah. No, when you cross the equator, you don't know, especially if like you're a mechanic, like my dad was. He's a diesel mechanic, and you have no idea where the hell the ship is most of the time. You don't see the light of day until you have time off, and you can go up on deck if you're allowed to.
Right.
And you have no clue you crossed that equator, and next thing you know, he's like just 15, 20 guys grab you, and like you're getting hauled off somewhere at high speed. That's all you know.
Only to fall, how far?
Yeah. Yeah. Most of those giant ships, especially like the Kitty Hawk and the Callahan, it's not like a short trip. That's why there's 15, 20 guys there. Just, what's going on? What's happening? That's most of like what's going on. Next thing you know, you're like brought up on the deck and they're like, yeah.
It's far enough of a fall. You have time to think about falling.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to suck.
Yep. Yeah, they're not allowed to do it anymore. Now there's second shelves that come out the side of them and everything else that they jump off of and swim. They're not allowed to jump off main deck anymore.
Yeah, if you don't hit the water right past about 30-foot drop, water is hard. Water is very hard.
Just reading comments.
Mogs put a link up for Ben.
Yeah, Ben wants to come up.
Almost bought a crab today. Almost bought crab today, but nah. Why? What was wrong with it? Too expensive?
Like, what kind of crab?
I don't know. Well, I'm hoping it's seafood style. Like, who's paying for the other crab?
Yeah, it was funny. In Winn-Dixie, they were reducing everything, and they just condensed it. And in one freezer they had up front, there was a couple bags of crab. Holy shit, were they overpriced?
$85 for one of the bags. I
Woo!
don't know
In
Florida.
And then they were
40% off of that.
Jeez, Mark. In Florida, that's crazy. No, that's stupid money. That's what it cost here. I'm in the middle of the continent, like no ocean, in 1,500 miles, and well, 3,000 miles each way.
Mr. Lee said fish is expensive to buy it these days. Grab yourself a fishing pole.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Take a
Stay
look.
away from the carp.
Right? I tell Dad that all the time when we go out walleye fishing. He's like, "We did good today." I'm like, "Yeah," and I bring up like the current price of like what walleye fillets are, and we get 6-7 pound walleye or whatever, and I'm like, "Yep, it's currently at $22.50 a pound." I'm like, "We did all right." He's like, "There ain't nobody paying $22.50 a pound." Then we go out to eat somewhere, and then he starts bitching about how much walleye cost at a restaurant. A half a side of a fish is like $30 something. Ain't no damn way that fish is
Well, it's his fault for ordering walleye at a restaurant when you just can go catch it.
Well, yeah, exactly. But when we go out some places, that's just what he does, I guess. I don't know. He feels the same way about steak. We raise steak, but when he orders one at a restaurant, he'll do the same thing. Steak doesn't cost that damn much. He's old.
What's up, man?
What's up, fellas?
What up, Ben? Long time no see, bud.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, man. Mike,
What's up, fellas?
Stevie B, Jim, Moby
What
on
happened,
Monster.
What can we say?
I don't know. But, dude, so it's a perfect time. Walleyes able to be sold in restaurants?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a sport fish?
It is.
I don't understand. Well, so we have sport fish down here, and you cannot sell them in restaurants at all.
They got to be graded and brought in by somebody with like something like along the lines of like the USDA thing.
Yeah, I got you. So you could eat bass in a restaurant?
Yeah, there's bass served here too.
They have crappie?
Nope. I haven't seen it anyway.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. I haven't seen crappie or perch or nothing like that.
Yeah.
Walleye is real constant. Bass is one that's real constant. Cod, and then you go through and move up the line. But what was that, Mo?
Are they fishing these like the walleye commercially?
No, there's really no commercial fishing up here.
So who's supplying the walleye?
There are a lot of them. It says locally sourced, so it's different fishermen and stuff like that. But it's all brought to a grading place, as far as I understand. We've never tried to sell ours to a restaurant. I don't know the whole process.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but a lot of it says like when you order on the menu. I'll take a picture of it next time I'm down there, Mogs, and I'll text it to Tink Tink. But it says like locally sourced on the bottom of the menu there, so they're buying it from somewhere locally, like close within the state, maybe locally. I don't know.
Is there such thing as like walleye farms?
Not that I know of.
I've never heard of it either.
Not that I know of. Because they're a very movement fish. They don't do well sitting in small containers.
Yeah.
When I was a young kid, my mom moved to town. When she left the farm, she moved to town. I was like 10, right in there maybe. She moved to town, and I had to, between the split custody bullshit, I had to spend like, every other summer with my mom, every other summer with my dad, like do this whole bouncing back and forth thing. But my mom had a house, and she lived on the river in town, and the James River, which is the big tributary off of the Red River. But she lived on it, and I would fish in the backyard and everything there, and I'd catch like nice walleye and nice pike. My youngest sister, the youngest kid in my family, we have 13 kids in my family, but the youngest one had one of them big. She had one of them big pools that's like 3 feet deep. I don't know, like I don't know the roundness, 15 feet, 20 feet round. But like 3 feet deep all the way around, the big type, the plastic side, they stand up when it's full of water.
Yep.
Yeah, she had one of them damn things. So like me and my brothers were like fishing in the river, and we caught enough walleye and pike. We started putting them in that pool, and we had a sump pump filling it up out of the river to like keep it oxygenated. And then like apparently the neighbor called the game and fish department, and apparently it's a $500 fine per fish that's in the damn thing. And we had, I don't know, 10 walleye in there, like 8 northern pike, some perch, Yeah, it wasn't going to be a cheap affair. But since they were all alive and seemed to be okay, if we put them back in the river, there wasn't going to be a fine. And then he told us we're not allowed to keep them like that as pets. But we thought it was great because we could test the lure in that pool before we went down to the river.
And in that little bitty pool, would they really hit a lure?
Oh God, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, you starve them long enough, they'll hit anything.
Yep.
I guess
Yeah.
you're right,
Well,
Mo.
not even like starving, but like one of the northern pikes we had in there was like a 45-inch northern pike.
That's a big boy.
Yeah,
Do
it was
y'all
huge.
serve that in restaurants?
Northern pike, I've never seen in a restaurant. No,
Okay.
I've
I think
never
the biggest
seen.
one I caught
It's
was like 39 inches.
right.
Have you ever? Is
A
northern
gentleman up
pike
here
good to
just
eat?
caught a. Oh, it's actually real good. You can make poor man's lobster out of it.
You just got
No,
to know.
really.
So good. But a gentleman that just came from, I want to say he was from like Michigan or Wisconsin. He came over here ice fishing. He has a video of it. I wasn't there. I wasn't there for it, but he has a video of it. And he came over here fishing for pike. And he caught a 49.5-inch pike through an 8-inch hole. And I mean, just barely fit. Like he had to like almost pull and pressure it through the hole to get it back up out of the ice.
Yeah. Wow.
And it was a monster when he held that thing up. I was like, holy crap.
Dude, I don't understand ice fishing at all because we gotta constantly move to catch fish down here. I don't see how you can get fish. Do y'all chum fish?
No, you can't chum fish. That's illegal.
Wow. Okay.
And it would completely cloud the water if you did it.
So you just gotta find a good spot, and then drill a hole.
That in the old days, you're right.
These
But
days,
today-
they drop cameras
Yeah.
down there, fish finders down there.
They're
Yeah.
playing a video game.
They're playing a video game down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
the old days, you're right. That's kind of what you did. If you had like, if we're talking like way back, like when the flashers came out, the flashers are little depth finders that tell you how deep you are.
Yeah.
You
for
would
sure.
drill a hole and check your depth. You know, if you're in your target area depth, all fish run deep in the winter because the temperature is constant at the bottom of the lake.
We
It's
would
like-
drop the string
yeah.
down with the weight on it to get our depth.
Yep, that was one way, and that was the original way before sonar. You drop the depth finder down, you get your depth, and you pull it up, and then you measure it out. If you didn't have a tape measure with for that kind of thing, you just kind of walked it out. Each step you take is 3 feet. And then you just walked it out. You laid it on the ice and you walked it out, and you're like, oh, it's about this deep. If you took 9 steps, 9 times 3 is 27, you're at 27 feet deep. And that was the original way. And then sonar come around, and then you just drill a hole and you stick the sonar in there real quick, and you're like, oh, okay, it's this depth. And if it shows anything on the little flasher, you could mark it that way or whatever. But that's how it was done originally. But now with like live scope and all that stuff, I can drop my live scope down and I can shoot it, 80 yards in a circle and see exactly what's around me. It'll mark all the fish. It'll show me
Yeah.
weed lines that are standing, everything. I can see all that.
Yeah.
And it'll be like, oh no, we got to go 28 yards that way set. And then we're going to be right on that weed line. And there's that school of fish. And so it's
You
a
just
different
gotta
game now.
Carry a giant auger with you.
Yeah, you carry an
Okay.
auger with you. I mean,
Okay.
they're not giant.
Poke and hope.
Yeah,
Poke
it's
a
not
hole
a
in
poke and hope anymore. But yeah, that's the way it was originally. Yeah, it was kind of a poke and hope.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
fish don't just sit in one spot under a frozen lake. They move constant. And they're going to food sources and in and out and changing around. And
Yeah.
we were in 23 feet, 24 feet of water today. I could see the bottom clear as day when I darked out the hole. I could see it clear as day, and all these tiny freaking perch that were pissing me off are down there messing around with my minnow. And when I darked it out, I could see it and jig it in front of them and catch them. I caught 3 doing that, messing around. And that's all the 3 I caught, these little freaking 6-8 inch perch. Dad had 18, 19 of them some bitches before I caught 3. But,
Wow.
and he
How
didn't
does
even have to
those
stick
taste?
his head over a hole.
How do those taste? Pretty good or no?
Perch? Oh, perch is delicious.
Very
Yeah.
good.
It's my second favorite fish right after walleye. I love perch. Yellow
Okay.
perch is great. But they got to be way bigger than that. Like regular perch that we keep here are 12-inch right
Big old
there.
humpbacks.
Yeah. Yeah, 12-inch yellow jumbo perch is like, that's our normal. You
Okay.
get into the real big ones, like where you're starting to tell people about it. You're into like the 14-inch perch.
Okay.
Perch and good eating.
Oh yeah. Oh, I love a nice perch fry. Their
And walleye's the best.
walleye is the best freshwater fish, and that's not just like my opinion. Like Google walleye, like how's it taste,
I've read that before.
right? And it'll tell you right on Google, like the best tasting freshwater fish ever.
Every once in a while, Culver's, the fast food chain, will put out a walleye sandwich.
Right?
Walleye. Yep.
Oh, I mean, it's a toothy fish. Like they got teeth like a northern pike, but
Yeah,
they're so
I've
good.
seen them.
They're a real light skinned fish with a really clean, crisp taste to them. Oh, they're so good. Especially if you beer batter them with a little sweet and smoky seasoning in the beer batter and then throw them in the deep fryer. Just tell it float, pull them real fast. Oh my God.
So Mr. Lee made a comment about eating shark, and it was my understanding that a lot of the fish and chips over that way, a lot of the fish sometimes they were using shark, the dogfish.
See, I thought you had to let shark bleed out so long so it didn't taste terrible.
I don't know.
That was my understanding all the time.
Last time I ate shark was in North Carolina, and it was good. It was
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, if you get it from like a reputable spot, they let it drain and cleaned out and all that.
We caught
But
it.
it was, oh, you guys caught it, cleaned it that day? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Wow. See, I was always told that you had to let sharks drain out because they couldn't get rid of like body waste in the same way.
Like uric acid or urine.
Yeah.
I should-
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Mhm.
I wonder how you clean a shark
I've never caught a shark. I'm guessing
because they have
with a much
cartilage
bigger knife,
instead
the
of
same.
bone.
Well, yeah. No,
Yeah,
they
well,
got bone.
they'll
They got regular bone in them.
Mike, Tina asked back a ways if you use cameras fishing.
Oh, we
What
have
happened?
cameras. We didn't use them. We didn't use them today. Dad forgot to charge all that crap, so we were out there doing the poke and hope. Like,
Did everybody
And we're talking
else's
about-
connection just stop? Wow.
No,
No.
sir.
it's you.
No,
Just
that's
you.
only you, Ben.
Mr. Lee says no, proper cod. So it seems it's been bailed, or how could it stop and then talk about it afterward? It's like everybody's stuff just stopped.
I'm still showing.
No, I'm still watching it all go through.
Yeah.
Mr. Lee says sharks don't have bladders; they
And
urinate.
they
out of-
urinate out of their skin.
Oh,
See,
what
that's
the
what I was
fuck?
talking about,
Oh, my
Mr. Lee.
God.
That's why I thought you had to let sharks drain out and cleaned out for so long.
Ben, we can still hear you.
I don't know if you can hear us, Ben, but we can hear
Hey
you.
guys, all of y'all, except for Stevie, all of y'all things are saying no internet. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Can you
Oh,
hear
You're
us?
there. Can you hear us?
No.
Ben, can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Ben.
Yeah, I hear you now. I hear you. I hear you.
All right.
Yeah,
Yo.
that was you the whole time, bud. That was never us.
Okay. Maybe my kids reset the internet. I don't know. That's a very good possibility.
OCST, it still count. What? I tried digging to China as a kid. Does that count? Oh yeah.
No, but you know how when the internet is not you rebooting the router. That's probably what happened.
Yeah,
Usually it takes longer though.
they could have. They were probably trying to do a game, and then you jumped online and started drawing in bandwidth, and it slowed their game down. They're like, "We better reset the router."
It's possible.
Jay Fritz says, Ben, can you hear me?
What's up,
Like,
Jay?
it ain't Jay. Hey, Jay, what's up, brother? Y'all heard me the whole time?
Yep.
Hello, Jay.
Yeah, we heard you the whole time. Yep.
Okay.
Everybody but Stevie B says no internet. Yeah, we heard you.
Yep.
Bro, Hey, do my.
I'm like Tink
you-
Tink doesn't even have her
you
mic
do-
or anything on.
you do a dead on impression of me. Do it again.
No. No.
It's a one-time only gig.
Billy says we eat a lot of eel in England. It's a tradition.
Oh, Sharon
How
says
is-
she's been
how
at
is
internet
eel?
all day.
Are you talking eel pup or like actual eel?
Eel.
Because
Actual
pulp
eel.
is different, and then like eels are, yeah. And then are we talking electric eels too?
That's
I
Amazon.
want to know what an electric eel tastes like. Nobody knows where the electric eel comes
Sure.
from. By the way.
9-volt battery.
Shocking.
Nobody actually knows. It's a weird thing about science. Nobody actually knows where the breeding ground of electric eels are.
In Amazon.
No, nah,
Nah.
Nah.
apparently not.
Hey, dude, do my accent, please.
No.
No.
'Cause apparently I sound like this, and I just won't know about my sister,
Ben, I didn't even know you had an accent. What are you talking about?
No shit, right?
River has an accent.
Right.
A little bit.
He might have an accent, brothers. He might have one. Where's River?
Was
He
that
says,
English?
"Eel, not electric."
Was that even English, Ben? He might, Anna ain't.
He might have an accent, brother.
For the pies.
All I know is he does not have a shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, now you sound. Yeah, I was gonna say now you sound Australian.
Yeah.
Like a constipated Australian.
A retarded Australian.
Oh,
That's what I sounded like.
yeah. When I first heard that, throw another shrimp on the Barbie, I thought, well, what does Ken think about that?
Well, he might have been a cuck. Who knows? He'd enjoyed it.
That was so stupid. It was
That's
funny.
It is stupid. You know, I was a teenager when I first heard that. So, you know, teenagers think stupid stuff.
Boy, do they. My son wants to buy a $250 bottle of cologne from one of his partners.
Oh, no.
No,
I
don't ever buy it from another. Never
fucking-
buy that shit from somebody else.
I know. It's probably not even real.
No, exactly. Yep.
My goodness. That's the
I
big
didn't.
big
cologne
debate
is-
right now.
Cologne is a big money fake. Like you can, they're faked all over the place, and they like
Yeah.
a lot of scammers make huge money off of it.
Yeah.
But like coming to cologne though, I'd love to be that guy that finds like the giant clump of whale vomit that makes that cologne. Good
No
God.
shit, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like one of the most expensive things on earth, whale vomit. What? in the-
I know. Is it whale vomit or whale
Well, it's their vomit, and then it like goes up and it floats to the surface, and then it's got to dry up and like almost kind of dehydrate or whatever. It becomes ambergrease.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
But it's still whale vomit.
Yeah.
I don't care if you dehydrate it or not. A petrified tree is still a tree.
You're right. Dude, this fucking dude got like fucking, I don't know, that 10 bottles of cologne in his fucking room. And he wants a different one because it's winter or it's summer.
Oh,
I mean,
Girlfriend.
did you
come on, bro.
raise a man? Are you sure?
No. What?
Are you sure you raised a man right there? 10 bottles of cologne in his room? Good God.
Yeah.
He needs to take Jay's.
I don't think I've ever owned 10 bottles of cologne at the same time in
Ben's
my
just
life.
mad because he keeps borrowing them from him.
No, I don't use cologne, bro.
He took my cologne, and next is going to be my leisure tracksuit. Oh,
Too funny.
Ben uses high karate.
River said Ben sounds like a Tasmanian drunk on bourbon.
You
He's
got
on
one thing right.
He's on his way.
You got one thing right.
Ben didn't Carnival.
Drunk or bourbon?
Not bourbon.
Mogs, you probably keep up with this kind of bullshit. Whatever happened to that asteroid that everybody's thinking was a spaceship?
Why would
Oh,
you-
Atlas 3A.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gone.
They still
it
think
wasn't.
it is.
It wasn't a spaceship.
bro. They still think it is, dude. They still
Who's
think
they?
it is.
Who's they?
I mean, the people
Like
who have
NASA. NASA
claimed-
was like they put like little quotations, everything, not a spaceship, under like a bunch of their stuff.
Yeah, well, those same people still, it's still around.
Right.
I haven't heard anything about it, really.
There's way more possibilities that it can be an alien before there's going to be a Bigfoot.
Bigfoot is an alien, dude.
Well, now you're into a different realm, but
See, now
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
well, yeah, no, you did. You pushed it into a different realm because it's not a local thing that lived here. It was something that visited here and like just happened to be here.
I never said it was a local thing.
Well, I know, but if it was just a thing that visited here and was stuck here and seen by that many people over that many years, it means it had to have been here for a while with a mating partner and then spread from like Florida to Montana to all the places it's seen.
No, I mean, I've never said that.
Well, no, but I'm using basic common sense. If it's been seen in California and where's the original footage out of it? Oregon?
It's from
Was it Oregon or
California.
Washington.
In the United States, it was California, wasn't it?
California, yeah.
Yeah, the
Willow-
original
Willow
what was
Creek.
it, 57? Was it 1957?
67.
67?
October 20th, thereabouts.
Yeah.
I figured you would know. It wasn't 67. All right. I was 10 years off. 67 where I was walking by. So since then, and then all the other locations, like one's been spotted and then none of them look alike. So it had to have mated and had a mating partner and then also evolved to create different ones.
Okay.
Unless the aliens put them here. And they can beam them up when they want to.
Well, the Yeti was famous long before Patterson did his.
Absolutely. They were
Yeah.
It was
Eric Shipton.
Right. Yeah, there were old stories on like Yeti and stuff like that way before.
Yeah, and the Himalayas.
But-
yeah, Eric Shipton.
Right. But I mean, there was also ones of dragons. So
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So
only
I'm
thing is like we actually found the bones of dragons.
have we really?
Yeah. Look up the dragon of the north that was found up in Canada.
Is it a Tyrannosaurus Rex bone?
No, it's an actual. They call it the dragon of the north. I don't know what the hell the thing is classified as. It's a flying creature, not a walking creature.
A pterodactyl?
No, way off.
pterosaur.
You have to look it up. You got to look it up. Like it was called
Pterosaur.
the Frozen Dragon of the North. It was found up in Canada.
Oh,
I don't
so you
know-
believe in
I don't
dragons?
know. No, I don't believe in dragons
Well, you just told me that they found remains of dragons.
because that's literally what the fuck they called it.
So
Of course,
I
I gotta
mean,
look at
they
It's
found
literally what
remains
they called
of different types of homos, and no disrespect with
They
the
can
Mike.
reproduce.
I
No
know what you're
disrespect.
talking about.
I'm
I
not,
know
I'm
what you're
not
talking
trying to.
about, yeah.
I'm not trying to
I know.
degrade
I
you.
know what you're talking about, but it was just funny the way you put it through there. Homo sapiens, is this where you're going?
Homo sapien, Homo floresiensis, all that stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean to degrade you and your tribe of people.
I'll give you that one. I won't even fire back.
I won it.
You don't.
I won it.
Oh, you won it.
Yes, I did.
Mr. Lee, HDBB, Laura Leda? Lori? Can I just say
Lori Ladd, maybe.
Lori Ladd? All right.
Jay Fritz, that is probably true.
That's using human theory. Bigfoot doesn't abide by human theory.
No.
And until we have one, we don't know. We don't know for sure until, we got one.
Bigfoot's a fucking alien, bro. I'm telling y'all.
Got to be an alien that's bones evaporate when it passes away or something then. Because
Well,
there's never
unless
been a
the
skeletal
aliens-
remain or...
Unless the aliens just beam them up.
Hey, they're abducting humans. Why not abducting Bigfoot?
Exactly.
I don't quite
Doesn't
fall
take 'em
into
out
like,
yet.
Or,
I don't quite believe in that theory either.
okay, well, I mean, good for you, but you don't think Okay, so say aliens seeded different planets with different beings, right? And they found somebody to come, like a being to come, like kind of be.
Are you
a
talking like
scout.
predator alien kind of shit here?
No.
Like certain things were put there for something else to look at and
No. I'm thinking about look at all of the stars in the sky, right?
yeah.
There has to be different forms of life on these stars.
I agree.
Mm-mm.
And there has to be
That's absolutely false. The chances are likely there could be some kind of life on them, but does there have to be? No.
okay. So
There's a good chance that there's life on these planets. How's that?
The numbers would agree with you, like within all of them, but we can't even see the end of the Earth. I mean, the
Fermi
chances are
paradox.
likely of being the chances of life on another planet are highly more likely of like a life we don't know about on our own planet.
No
They're
shit.
highly more likely. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. The Drake equation, the Fermi paradox.
Yeah.
Come on. Dude, I mean, what's the likeliness of all of these suns that we can see in the sky, as stars, and
Right.
they don't support life?
Right.
So, okay.
And that's
so
what we
what's to
research
say-
every day, Like
Huh?
you've heard of all the Earth and the super Earth and the mini Earth and all the
No,
ones
I have not really. Actually not.
they found like 10, 12 planets that can be sustain life they fall within what they call the Goldilocks zone
Goldilocks zone, yeah.
around its sun. But then they always like do more and more research into them, and like the super Earth, and I can't remember the name of it. It's like planet A1B, whatever the hell it is. But it was the one that was known as like super Earth. It's 10 times the size of Earth.
Mm-hmm. That human,
it was supposed to be able to contain life, but then they start like measuring the light coming through its atmosphere, and they do all their other scientific bullshit, whatever they do. And they're like, no, the atmosphere wouldn't be able to sustain life. But we have to think about it as life of what we think of. It wouldn't be able to sustain our kind of life.
Might not be a carbon-based life form. Could be silicon. Could be anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there can be a life form there, but it's going to be something we don't know about.
Okay, perfect.
No.
Yeah, and it's going to change. It's going to change science completely when it is discovered. Like if it happens, it's going to change science completely. But
Well, it hasn't yet.
no, it hasn't yet. No,
dude. I mean,
we've only started like exploring. Like Mars is like the farthest we've reached.
Bro,
We're not even all of our solar system.
You are disproving your point.
For what part?
Every port.
That's not an answer.
Okay,
What part are we talking about?
I'll tell you a part. I'll tell you a part. So somewhere that's not dependent on our sun for light.
Yeah.
Okay. That has thrived for millions of years. Okay. Not just hundreds like us. That has figured out all of these a warp drive or any kind of thing like that to be able to get here.
Right. But me and you haven't even been around. Well, me and you haven't even been around a million years, but human species ain't even been around nowhere near 100 million years.
No.
I think the oldest one is 17 million years right now, currently. So, like, when you're talking 100 million years, that's a flash of an eye into the ecological thing.
Yeah.
If the life form was smart enough to get here, they're smart enough to actually probably be able to take over this planet, and we'd have no fucking idea.
Dude, they're here.
They are
here.
You're gonna have to prove it. Like we can detect anything. We can detect a baseball thrown in the air from freaking California that's tossed in the air in New York. So if anything's up above us, we're gonna be able to detect that. Like,
dude, they're here.
Easy.
They're here.
And if their technology is great enough to like where we ain't gonna detect it, there'd be no reason like they would actually just fly over and look at us and be like, yeah, it's got resources. We'll just take the planet.
No, they don't. They don't. They don't.
Why wouldn't
they? Don't. Dude, you never heard of USOs? Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee.
How you doing,
That sounds like some Cajun shit right there.
Hey, got one up there.
Oh.
Hey, good on you, Mike. How you doing, mate?
Hey,
not bad. How you been,
brother?
Good day, mate.
Hey, Stevie B, Moggs. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Ben, how you going, mate?
What's up, my brother?
Is there a delay again?
No.
Is there a delay again?
Not
no,
terrible.
I don't think so.
Oh, okay,
There's no echo. That's important.
Yeah. Can you hear me right now?
Oh, that's good, mate. Oh,
You can hear me?
Oh, yeah.
All right. No delay, brother. No delay.
I can hear you.
All right, brother.
You're on the wrong side of the earth, so the words might come in upside down, but that'd be about it.
Hang on.
And the melody swirls backwards.
That's good. Hey, g'day to you.
Harold says, with my personal experience with aliens,
Big
I
cooey to the
believe
mob
they are
in the chat too, eh?
demonic entities.
Oh, wow. Well, that's a definite possibility.
Yeah. Yeah, demonic entities would be much harder to
Mobs.
like prove and disprove as an alien than an alien. But
what's up, River?
Ooh, yeah. No, sorry, I was gonna say OCST, which is in chat. I was talking to him earlier, and we become friends on Messenger, and I've got some pics from our Yowies that have been taken, friends of mine in the Pilliga Scrub down under. And I want to get you on Facebook, Moggs. I want to get you on Facebook, Moggs, so I can send the pics to you, brother.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll send them
Russell
to
Crowe on Facebook.
My email address is in the description, so reach out, send me an email, and I'll hook you up with the Facebook.
Yeah.
You know.
I just want you to know, River, he never looked at that Facebook. He never looked at that email either.
I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to say that. Now you look like Jimmy.
Damn.
Is that Jimmy Joel?
Yeah, really. Wow. Damn, that's a good call right there.
Billy Joel,
Hey.
not my love.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I gotta tell you something, fellas. Hey, I sent have you what? Have you
eaten kangaroo tail, and does it taste as good as they say?
kangaroo tail. And
Yeah.
does it taste
Like
good
beef.
as they? Oh
Or
yeah,
as- oh, good as they
absolutely,
say.
mate.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
That was
absolutely. I'd have a kangaroo tail soup any day, mate.
right. That was the weird thing. Like I ordered kangaroo
tail
in
soup
for a cook-off.
is the bee's knees.
How much it tastes like beef astounded me. Like kangaroo meat tasted so much like beef, I couldn't fucking believe it. I'm like, how the hell?
Yeah.
It tastes just like beef. I couldn't fucking believe
You know
it.
what, bro? And different kangaroos, they taste different.
Right. You break it up.
Yeah.
Than the other ones, you know. Here we go, going through this shit.
Yeah, the young ones to the older ones, I'm sure taste different, but
Well, depending on what they eat too, their diet.
yeah, where they are, maybe
Oh,
in
yeah.
Australia, whatever. But
Yeah.
What do kangaroos eat?
yeah. So
Oh no.
It's odd.
we had an Australian cook-off
I'm gonna have to go out and come
Year-
back here.
year
I'm
and
gonna
a
have
half
to go out
ago?
and come back, Mogs.
No, we
a
can
year
hear
and a
you.
half ago. We had an Australian
be back.
cook-off, and I ordered a bunch of like ground kangaroo and kangaroo steak. Like it is like damn near so close to actual beef. I couldn't believe it.
Greg House, what's up, buddy?
Michael Haywood.
Here's Michael.
Thank heavens it didn't taste like chicken. No kidding, right?
What's
Yeah.
up, Michael?
Kangaroo and beef are direct descendants of each other. I swear to God.
I don't see
What
how.
would you expect it to
They-
taste like?
Like you gotta order some, Ben. You gotta order like kangaroo. Just order like a pound. It's not fucking cheap. But order a pound of like kangaroo ground meat
Y'all can order
and try it.
kangaroo and walleye where you live?
No, I ordered the kangaroo, god damn it. I didn't go out and shoot one.
That's what I'm asking you, man.
I ordered the kangaroo from Australia and had it shipped here. That's why I said only order a pound because it's just fucking expensive to have it shipped here.
Oh,
But-
okay.
I ordered a pound of fucking ground kangaroo. Well, I ordered way more than a pound, but I ordered some steaks and I ordered, I think, 3 pounds of ground beef or ground kangaroo. Sorry, of kangaroo, and it is identical to beef, and I mean identical. I grew up raising beef and cattle, all that. It's fucking beef. It's
How you know
hopping
you got
beef.
kangaroo?
Man, is it-
Well, because it come from Australia and it said fucking 100% pure kangaroo on the thing.
Well,
That's
that doesn't matter. I mean, you know, it doesn't matter. It might not be
that's
real.
The best way. That's the best way I can tell you I knew it was kangaroo. I didn't send off part of my freaking $180 fucking 3-4 pounds of meat to have tested.
You tested it?
No, I said I didn't.
Oh, you didn't test it?
No, hell no, I didn't test it.
Man,
I
that was
had
probably-
the guy I got it from. Well, he passed away, Brissy Boy. But Brissy Boy lived over in well, he lived in Australia. But I got a hold of him and he's like, all right, I got this company and it's right down wherever the hell he was from. He's like, they'll ship out of the country. So I ordered it from there.
No.
And hence the name, like his name, Brissy Boy. He was from Brisbane. But
Say it again.
back in the 80s, McDonald's changed their burgers away from kangaroo meat.
No, what were you going to say, Stevie?
I was trying to read Mr. Lee's comment. Ever seen kangaroo boxing match?
Yeah.
Ever seen a kangaroo boxing match? They don't box quite like beef does.
No, these will kick your ass.
No. I don't see why it would be like beef at all.
It does. It tastes just like beef.
Because they shipped you beef.
No,
He's so
No.
convinced.
I've even talked to like
Good
other
answer.
Australians and stuff like that, and they even agree with me. I can even like call a couple of them right now. Well, I don't know what time it is over there.
Well,
But-
bro, you got one coming up.
Yeah, ask him. Well,
Uh,
there's River. He's back.
in Australia, it's about 3:00 in the afternoon.
All right.
Wow.
Tomorrow.
Oh,
Is it a beeparoo? It's pretty
damn.
goddamn close, isn't it, Greg? It's freaking.
Maybe 2:00 tomorrow.
I couldn't believe it either. I was quite disappointed because that's why I ordered more than I needed because I had to fry a pound of it up.
It's a good question, Tanner.
Just to know what the hell I was dealing with. And even without seasoning, nothing in it, just frying a pound of ground kangaroo up, it tastes just like ground beef.
Wow.
Tina wants to know, Ben, what do you think kangaroo should taste like?
Say
A
frog legs.
marsupial, like a possum or something like that.
Say
Right?
frog legs.
It should be way more hoppy than that.
Say frog legs, man.
Could be hoppy. It wouldn't be like frog legs. That's reptilian, but I mean,
Yeah, no, well, that's way too jumpy. No, we're talking about hops here.
okay. So like a possum's a marsupial, so it's a marsupial too. So
Right.
I think it would taste like a marsupial.
On two different continents, you think they taste the same?
Yeah, probably so.
I don't know about that one.
You ate a Big Mac
Seems-
back in the
It
70s.
seems the diets are way fucking different. If
You
you
keep
ate a
talking
Big
about
Mac in the
the same,
70s, then you know what kangaroo tastes like.
I would love to know. I mean, possums eat refuge and they scavengers. Probably kangaroos are not. So that really
Well,
does make a
apparently-
difference in the taste.
Apparently, if you were alive in the 1970s and you had a burger from McDonald's, you know what kangaroo tastes like.
I was alive briefly in the 1970s.
So they
Oh,
say.
You died somewhere between there?
No,
mean
I
you were
mean, I
alive?
was born for a couple years
I was
in
born.
that generation. I was born. I lived for a couple years in that generation.
The McDonald's burgers back in the late 60s did taste better than they do today.
Really?
I go, hey, with
It had to been that goddamn kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Grass-fed kangaroo.
Miss Lee wants to know what dinosaurs.
What
would
up,
taste.
Mike Nation?
Mhm.
The organic kangaroo. Exactly. There you go. Organic.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what the stickers on mine said too. It did say organic kangaroo and everything on there, and it was green. Like almost bright green label. And like 100% kangaroo organic, all that crap. But
No GMOs or anything in that thing.
yeah, whatever they all put on there. I didn't care. It was too damn expensive for
No, never had kangaroo.
Can't say that I have either.
that was the only time I ever had it in my life too.
Y'all ever ate iguana?
No, I've never.
Excuse
I
me.
don't remember if iguana was in there. We had a bunch of people come up from Florida and do they were
Those
selling
fuckers.
smokers, but they were doing gator and a bunch of other stuff. I don't remember if iguana was in there. I don't think it was. I don't think I ever had iguana.
You like gator?
Yeah, gator was good.
Ugh. Not too good. All right, it's about time to go.
It's Kathy Bates and the moose and Mike and the kangaroo.
Where did the last 2 hours go?
Went by pretty quick.
It flew by tonight. River, buddy, I changed hats to match up with you, but
Billie Jean.
I guess he was
Billy
out.
Joel is not my father. He's just a
Yeah,
guy.
no shit.
Says that I am the one. Jim Camera at dawn.
And Jim's camera had music, son. Yes,
Why,
sir.
Says Mr. Lee, we don't eat anything like a predator unless it comes out of the sea.
What?
So it would be.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Where are we at?
Go to
Yeah,
Jim
Those fly by
Cameron,
too.
copy.
yeah. It's 5 minutes till 11.
Uh,
Thank you, Mr. Lee.
What? No, it's oh yeah, maybe for you it is.
yeah.
Yeah, you're an
5
hour.
minutes to 10.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes to 10 for me too. I'm like,
Damn time
Let's
zone.
meet somewhere. Let's meet somewhere in the middle. We'll fight.
huh? We'll fight somewhere at 10:30.
Yeah. All right, my brother.
Y'all motherfuckers show up an hour early and we'll see you there.
All right, dude. All right, Mo, Stevie, Jim.
Ben, take
Bean.
care, brother. Good to see you.
Good
Y'all
to
have a
not
good
see
night.
you.
Oh, are we
Right.
shutting this down? All right.
Thanks for
All right.
keeping us in the dark, Ben.
But Mike, yeah.
Right when we start having a good time, and all the
Yeah.
time, all the
It was a
time,
good
Mo's is
time.
like, "Oh, yep, about 2 hours, gotta go."
Yeah.
All right,
They
Yeah,
gotta
good
appreciate
night.
y'all. See you, Ben.
All
They
right,
gotta
bye.
start their weekend.
Yep. See you, Mo. See you, Tink Tink. Good to see you, Jim.
Mike, take it easy. Tell your dad.
Ruben
right.
hooked up back screen, but it says device is not detected. But
Huh?
River.
You talking to me?
real brief.
River.
Oh,
There he is.
can you hear us?
Can you hear us? He looks frozen. Nope, he's moving.
River,
Nah,
River
he's just-
dance if you can hear us.
Right.
Go ahead, River.
I can, yeah,
We can hear you. I think.
that's come through better now, eh?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hang on. I should be right. I should be right now.
You are.
Yeah, sounds good.
Any second.
Any second. Can you hear us? No,
Hang on. It's still going. Oh, it's
no,
still,
you can't.
it's
All right.
bathroom. Torch.
We're about to
Yeah.
we're about to close this down.
Yeah, brother, I'll get your what's the name on Messenger?
Get my email and then
I'll send those pictures through for you.
absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys have a great weekend. Good to
Yeah.
see you guys. Thanks for having me up. Appreciate it, Mokes. Good to see you,
All
Tink
right,
Tink. Jim, you have a good weekend. River, good to see you. Nice to meet
Okay.
you, bud.
Good night.
Sharon, we glad you got your internet back.
Yay.
She said she'd been out all day.
I didn't do it. River
I
just
know.
died.
I'm on
River,
the
thanks for stopping in, man. We'll talk soon.
I'm on the laptop again, so I'm going to make sure I push the button at the correct time and not the wrong time. Tuesday night, I accidentally tapped it and gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. I hope y'all have a great weekend.
You too, Jim.
And if we don't catch you sooner, we'll catch you a little bit later.
All right, brother. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out, man.
All right. Y'all take care.
All right, you too. Where did I see? Fly by Steve says, sorry guys, this typing thing has been hard work tonight. See you in a bit. Take care. That's why Jim comes on, so he doesn't have to type. But yeah, guys, thank you all for coming to hang out. It was cool. Stevie, thank you for this story. Hopefully your sister and you'll get more out of her.
Yeah, I'm sure it will.
I'm looking forward to that. We definitely probably might have to take a road trip. Just figure it out. I'll take a couple days off, But all right, guys. We'll be back on Tuesday. You guys have a great weekend. If you enjoyed tonight's show, please hit that like button below. Also, share it out and leave comments. We like those comments. All right, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. We love you.
We do.
Peace and God bless.